Now that we have our data transferred, what do we do with it? The first is to understand how the data from each face projects up to the opposite face. So from the bottom projecting up to the top, and from the back right projecting to the front left. I recommend that you project these lines from all on a common face, so basically from this right bottom corner of the bottom data, and also from the right rear corner of this right rear face. So that's fairly simple, and you use your cube as a measuring device. So I'm going to pull each of these lines up and over and do the first with the bottom data. Now that I've pulled these grid lines in this direction up and over, I now have enough information to pull points from the bottom data up to the top and reconstitute those shapes. So this is our projected data from the bottom to the top. You'll see that basically all of the shapes from the bottom have been reconstituted on the top. And you'll notice that I did this wireframe, that is, all edges are visible. So it's important to do that so you keep an open mind about what the data becomes, right? Right now it's just data, it's not solid or void, it's just possibility. So in order to practice seeing it both in the positive or additive mode, or in the subtractive or negative mode, we're going to do two versions of this. One is the additive and one is the negative on one sheet of paper. I have a sheet of 11 by 17 vellum that's already pre-cut. If you want to use a 12 by 18, half of one of your 12 by 9, a quarter of your 24 by 36 vellum sheets. That will work fine. I've measured up center lines and measured up 2 inches for the 11 by 17. You're going to be at 2.5 if you're using 9 by 12. And I'm going to do the positive version on the left and the negative version on the right of one sheet. This I will be doing in either my light or my medium line weight. I'm going to use F and then do the contour line also in F, just because I prefer that. But feel free, if you feel like you have a heavy hand, to use the 3H and then use the F just for the profiles. Okay, here's what that looks like. So there's the positive version. Notice the profile line only contours all the pieces that can be seen beyond. So like imagine holding the proposal up to the light and outlining everything, including like little niches like that to make the whole thing pop and feel a little more 3D. So let's look at the negative version next. So there we have the negative version, or the subtractive version, where all of the solids from the additive or positive version become subtractions or holes in a volumetric solid.